Dear students, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Based on the time zone at presently you are staying. You know very well, I am Selvamani Krishnamurthy, who is sitting in front of you. First of all, I welcome all of you for our YouTube channel. This is Data Science video lesson number 28. In this lesson, let us study how to reshape one data frame using pivot function. So how to reshape one data frame using pivot function. This is what we are going to study in this lesson. So as usual, I like to share my screen. It will be useful for you. I hope my screen is visible to all. See, data science video lesson number 28, reshape of data frame using pivot function. Okay. First, let us see what you mean by reshape. Reshaping refers to the process of changing the shape of the data frame. What is the data frame? Shape of the data frame? Very simple. How many rows, how many columns one data frame contains? That is called the shape. This number of the rows, number of the columns of one data frame we want to change. That is called as reshape. Okay. For reshaping data frame, pivot and pivot table can be used. So two functions we can use. One is pivot and pivot table. In this lesson, let us study only pivot function. Pivot table, let us study in coming table. So need for pivot. See, consider the data frame given below. We have one data frame with 4 rows and 4 columns. It shows sales and profit of different stores, S1 and S2, for different years, 2016 and 2017. That means what? Store number 1 in 2016, sales is 10,000. Profit is 1,000 rupees. Similarly, say store number 2 in year 2016, 20,000 rupees sales, 2,000 profit, like this. Our aim is we need to find maximum of total sales of all stores. That means what? Find out the maximum of total sales. First means S1, S1. The total sales of S1 we need to find out. 10,000, 15,000, 25,000. Total sales of store S1 is 25,000. Similarly, S2, S2. S2, 20,000, S2, 30,000. Total sales of S2 is 50,000. So total sales of S1 is 25,000. Total sales of S2 is 50,000. Maximum of total sales of all stores. So result is 50,000. This is what my aim. The same result 50,000, how we can find out using Python coding. That is what we are going to study. First, let us study how we can find out this maximum of total sales of all stores without using pivot table. Without using pivot table, let us study. 3 steps we are giving. First, we need to create different data from different stores. That means what? S1 tag separately, S2 separately. S1 should contain 2 rows. S2 also should contain 2 rows. So we need to create 2 data frame, each one for each store, S1 and S2. Then we need to find total sales of different stores. That means what? S1 means 25,000, S2 means 50,000 we need to find. Then we need to find maximum of all total sales of all stores. Maximum of 20,000, 50,000 we need to find. How we can do it? See, first I create one dictionary. 4 key value pairs are there. First one is stores, year sales profit. In this example, no need to worry about profit, but anyway, we will create. So 4 by 4, one data frame I created from stores dictionary. This is already we studied. Now, one more thing, see, we are having 4 rows and 4 columns. df.shape, it returns 4 rows and 4 columns. So I have one data frame called df that has 4 rows, 4 columns. Shape is 4 by 4, 5. Now, what is the second stage? For the first stage, I need to create different data frame for S1 and S2. See, df underscore S1 equal to df of df dot stores of that will equal to S1. That means S1 alone, S1 this row as well as this row will be stored as df underscore 1. Now df underscore S1 contain these 2 rows. Okay. Similarly, df underscore S2 equal to df of df dot stores of S2. These 2 rows S2, S2 will be stored as df underscore S2. See, this is the data frame with only S1. This is the data frame with only, just I made mistake here, it should be S2, fine. So S1, S2 separately I got it. What is the next step? We need to find out total sales of S1. Am I right? See, S1 underscore total underscore sales equal to df underscore S1 of sales. That means these two needs to be added with the help of sum. Now S1 underscore total underscore sales contain 25,000. In same way, S2 underscore total underscore sales equal df underscore S2 of sales dot sum. These two needs to be added. So 50,000 I got. Now 25,000, 50,000. Out of these two, which is maximum? I need to find out. Max of S1 underscore total underscore sales, comma, S2 underscore total underscore sales will give 50,000. I got the result. So maximum of total sales of all stores is 50,000. Let me demonstrate the same thing in front of you. First, let us type import and as PD. Now we need to create one dictionary. First stores colon S1, comma, S2, comma, again S1. S1, comma, S2. Fine. One key value pair. Here. 2016, comma, 2016. This is for S1, S1 and S2. 2017, comma, 2017. This is for S1 and S2. Fine. Then sales. This third key value pair. 10,000, 10,000, 15,000, comma, 30,000. For sales. Then profit. This is the fourth key value pair. 1,000, comma, 1,000, comma, 500, comma, 3,000. I created one dictionary. Let me check. I made one mistake. Let me check. So stores.dictionary. Here are some mistake. See it here, I got it. But my aim is I need to create one data frame. data frame from the stores underscore dictionary. Let me check. It's correct. 4 rows and 4 columns. df dot shape. Here one data frame. It contains 4 rows and 4 columns. Stores, year, sales, profit is fine. Now my aim is maximum of total sale of all stores I want to find out. To find this one, what I will do? First, I need to create different data frame for different stores. That means S1. df underscore S1 is a data frame for store 1. So df of year. df dot stores be equal to S1. This is first data frame. Let me check. df underscore S1 is correct. In same way, I can create another data frame for store 2. Now let me check both. So I created 2 data frame. One is df underscore S1. Another one is df underscore S2. First one for store 1, second one for store 2. So I got them. So now S1, 2016, 17, 10,000, 15,000, year 20,000. These two sales needs to be added. That is total sales of each store I want to find out. That means S1 underscore total sales equal to EF underscore S1 of sales. It means sales only will be displayed. That means 10,000, 50,000 it will display. Okay. Our aim is I want to find out sum of total sales. Now let me check total sales. So I got 23,000. In same way, I need to find out total sales of S2. Stores 2. Data frame is underscore df S2 of sales of. Let me check both. This is total sales of store 1, total sales of store 2. Let me check. So 20,000, 50,000. We got it. Now, third step is I need to find out maximum of these two. S1 underscore total sales, S2 underscore total sales. So max of S1 underscore total sales, comma, S2 underscore total sales. Check. I made one mistake. Max of S1 total, I put 50,000. But in this example, we didn't use pivot. Okay. So with that pivot only we worked out. What we did, first we create one dictionary. We create one data frame. We created 2 data frame for S1 and S2. And then we find out the total sales of S1, total sales of S2. After that, maximum of S1 total sales, maximum of S2 total sales, we find out. Fine. Okay. Now let us go for how to do the same work with the help of pivot function. See, apply pivot function with stores as row index, year as column index. In previous case, what we have here, see, row indexes are 0, 1, 2, 3. Column index are stores, year, sales, profit. Now what we will do, the stores I want to make it as a row index. This year I want to make it as a column index. Sales only, no need to worry about profit. Sales as a values. That is what means. See, apply pivot function with the stores as row index. Year as column index. That means S1, S2 as a row index, 2016, 2017 as a column index, and sales as a values. See, like this. S1 and S2 as a row index, 2016, 2017 as a column index, 1000, 15,000, 20,000, 30,000. These are the sales. It has a values. Okay. How I can do this? Let me study. After that, find total sales of different stores. That means 10,000 plus 15,000 of S1, 15,000 plus 25,000 of another one, like this. After that, maximum of all total sales of all stores. Okay. Now let us study. I have the same data frame, 4 rows, 4 columns. Okay. See, I created one pivot table, pivot 1 equal to df dot pivot. So for pivot function, we need to give 3 arguments. Index means row index. Okay, what I want to make a row index? The store as a row index. Column index. Here I want to make it as a column index. Store as a row index. Row here as a column index. Values. Sales as a values. That means 1,000, 20,000, 15,000 and 13,000. No need to worry about profit. So I apply one pivot function with stores as a row index, year as a column index, sales as a values. Now let me print pivot 1 dot shape. It contains 2 by 2. Before it was 4 by 2. So data frame contains 4 by 2. Now reshaped as 2 by 2. Now pivot 1 is a one data frame. It contains only 2 rows, 2 columns. I hope it is clear. Now next concept is how to find out total sales of S1. Here see 1,000 and 15,000 I need to find out. Same way S1 underscore total underscore sales equal to pivot dot, pivot 1 dot. Now we are not going to find out total column wise. We need to find out total row wise. That is why I am using log function. LOC means row wise. Before we find out column wise, see it here. Sales. Sales means this column. 10,000 plus 15,000. That is a directly put column name. Here we need to find out row wise. That is why I'm using log function LOC. Which row? S1 row. Dot sum. That means it returns 25,000. S1 underscore total underscore sales contain 21,000. Same logic. S2 row I want to add. 20,000 plus 30,000, 50,000. Now 20,000, 50,000. After that, we find out maximum of these two values. S1 underscore total underscore sales, S2 underscore total underscore 50,000. Let me demonstrate the same thing in front of you. Let me insert one cell here. Let me check DF. So as usual contains 4 rows, 4 columns. I need to apply one pivot function to create pivot data frame. Okay, so pd dot pivot, sorry, df dot pivot, df dot pivot. 3 argument I need to give. First argument is row index. Stores as a row index, comma, column. Column here as a column index, comma, values, sales. No need to worry about profit. Now let me check that one. I got one data frame with 2 by 2. Okay, let me print the shape. Pivot 1 dot shape. I got 2 by 2. Okay, now we reshape the one data frame. Now pivot 1 contains these two. Next step is I need to find out total of this first row. Let me insert one more cell here. S1 underscore total is equal to pivot 1 of dot log of within square bracket S1 dot sum. Let me check S1 underscore total sales. So I got this one. So I forgot sum. So 28,000. In same way, I need to find out total sales of S2. Here it should be S2. Let me print both S1 underscore total sales, S2 underscore total sales. Made mistakes. Sorry, it should be S2. S2 underscore. Total. Now I have total sales of two different stores. I need to find out max of S1 underscore total sales, S2 underscore total sales. We check. So 15,000. So now we apply pivot function to find out maximum of total sales of different stores as well as reshaping one data frame. In this, so far we studied how to apply pivot function on single values. Now let us study how to apply pivot with multiple values. So far we never worried about this profit. Is it clear? Now my aim is I want to apply values as sales as well as profit. Now see it here. Pivot 2 equal to df dot pivot of index equal to stores. Fine. Column equal to year. But values, we are giving two values. One is sales, another one is profit. Okay. So now data frame from pivot function store as row index and year as column index and the sales and the profit as values. Let me check the shape 2 by 4 because we are having profit also here. Okay, let me check. Let me insert one more cell here. Good. I want to create another data frame called pivot 2 pd dot sorry, df dot pivot of index as usual stores. So index is stores, comma column index is as usual here. No problem. But when come to values, we are list of values, two values. One is sales, another one is profit. Okay. Now let me check print of the 2. It gives 2 rows, 4 columns. Sales as well as profit. Okay. Let me print pivot 2. See it here. Stores as a row, year as a column, sales and profit as a values. Okay. So I go, is it clear to all? Today, let me stop here itself. I hope all of you enjoyed this lesson. Next lesson, let us study something extra. Until then, thank you, student. Have a nice good day. Bye-bye. See you.